What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another video. We are on the road and I'm actually in the process of delivering our Corolla to the airport. So we got about a 30-minute drive to head up there. So figured we'll give you all an opportunity to kind of see a day in the life and how this works. So before we end up ultimately parking this car, we're going to stop at the gas station and fill it up with gas. And depending on whether it needs a wash or not, I did wash it yesterday, so there's probably a good chance it doesn't need one. I do have a daily car wash pass that I pay a certain amount per month with the local car washes in the area, so if I ever needed to wash it again, I could always go run it through. But the hope is, because we're driving on the expressway, that we don't bump into any bugs as we're driving. Even if I did, I have spray that I keep inside of a bag right here that helps us actually clean the bugs off the windshield. So believe it or not, car washes don't do that great of a job of actually cleaning the bugs off unless they're fresh. The longer it sits there, definitely the harder it is for it to come off. Windshield washer fluid, car washes, no matter what it is, they don't take that stuff off. So we're just gonna keep on hitting this route and we will eventually get to our destination and we will check in once we get there. All right, so here we are, now we're in the minivan heading back to the house and getting ready to detail this one. It's actually not terrible, so that is a good sign. I love when my cars come back and they don't require a whole lot of cleaning, but you know, obviously you're gonna need to do a little bit. Like, there's some sand on the dashboard, there's dirt on the floor mats, this is perforated leather seats, so there are some speckles inside the perforated leather, so it definitely takes a little bit of work to get this car to where it needs to be. So when I park the Corolla, and we will probably come back to it because it is not being picked up until Saturday, and I can already sense that pollen is starting to land on the car. So me parking the car here on a Wednesday with the expectation to pick it up on a Saturday, it's definitely going to get dirty. So we probably need to run it through the car wash one more time, put some gas in it, and call it a day. So we'll work on that probably later in the week. So something interesting I thought I'd tell you all about, especially those of you that are renting or thinking about renting a car in Jacksonville and trying to figure out what your options are. I thought I'd be transparent with you and just kind of let you know some of the stuff that I was seeing in terms of rental car rates. And I'll be honest, there is another company that does have their rental car rates cheaper than ours. But do your research is all I have to say, because not everything is as it seems. And especially not when it comes to a big rental car company that has their cars for cheaper. What would you rather have? Would you rather have a host with, you know, over 300 trips that has all but 2 5-star reviews? Or would you rather have a company that is going to give you the cheapest rate, but hidden fees, standing in line, waiting for shuttle, waiting for an attendant to take care of you? So those are the kinds of things that you sort of need to keep in mind when it comes to when you're renting a car. Definitely think and do your research before you ultimately make the decision. And I'm not going to tell you, you know, one of the things that I want to pride myself on when it comes to me communicating with you all is, yeah, I would love your business. I really and truly would. But I also want you to make the decision that's best for yourself and your family. And this way you're doing what's most practical. Like, what costs the least amount of money for you? What's giving you the best experience? And I invite you, if you don't end up booking with me, if you're looking at the rates and you end up going someplace else, I invite you to message me and let me know what was the deal breaker. What was it that I could do in order to make your experience better? So this way we are ultimately serving the public as best we can. Now, how long did this ultimately take me in terms of the drive from my house to the airport, picking up this car, detailing another car? I detailed the journey while I was at the car wash, and then ultimately driving back home. I think the total time right now is at about 2 hours. which is not bad. And it's going to take me another 30 minutes or so. For some reason, we're stuck in traffic though, so we'll see what exactly is going on over here. But it ultimately took about 2 hours to get in the car, drive up to the airport, clean the car that I needed, and now I'm starting to head back. So hopefully another 30 minutes or so, and we should be in a good spot. So has the day ended here? Not really, because we're still going to be cleaning this car. This car is going out on a trip tomorrow, so we will be driving this one up to the airport, and then we will be picking up another car from the airport and driving it back home. That's going to be the Jeep, and I'm hoping to take a new photo. I've actually been updating some of the listing photos. I'll show you a few of them that we've done over the course of the last month or so, and they look really nice. So I'm in the process of updating a few of them, because some of my cars, especially like this one here, I've had in my fleet since August of last year. So we're now a year and about 2 months, 3 months almost into owning this car, and the listing photos are not what the car looks like anymore, and not in a bad way. This car had like vent shades on the windows. It had a vent shade on the hood or bug shield. It's not there anymore. So I wanted to more accurately reflect what the car looks like today. Same thing goes essentially for the Jeep. The Jeep had vent shades on the top of the windows, and those are no longer there anymore. That actually went away after the first rental. But what I really wanted to spotlight with the Jeep was for people to be able to see that this car has removable panels on the top, and how much light is brought into the car when that comes off. So I have an idea for where I want to drive it so that we can get that photo taken of it. And we will see how that ultimately turns out later on. So that is going to do it for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you need a vehicle, you know where to go, AtchooRentals.com. We have everything that you need, from a small compact car, and I mean really small compact car, but economical, all the way up to this gigantic 7-passenger minivan that is currently averaging around 24 miles per gallon for both city and highway, which is not terrible for a minivan. So that is going to do it for today. Hope you all have a wonderful day and the rest of your week.